Rightio, we are working on still on the aluminum production lines, although that's all working now. Probably moving on to copper next, but I need to go and fix some train line stuff. Need to add some more waiting zones, so we're going to do that first, and then we will progress from there. It's just as I've added more trains, I need to add more waiting zones, and I didn't plan that very well, so we're going to go back up and work on that. We'll catch this train because this will take us where we want to go. Actually, no, this one will. I wouldn't mind extending this too. Maybe, I'm not sure. Got to think about that one. But we'll start at the top of the hill first, because that's where the big issues are. Don't like that. Change that. Heaps of them here. Right. Chris School has spoken. Hey chat, I love how you use road barriers as rail sleepers. Looks neat. Is that blueprint by any chance? Yeah, it is. I have a few different blueprints. Like I have a so I've got one like it as a curve. There's the straight. And then I have different varying lengths, and I have it on beams as well for support, and I also have a bunch of these other bits to complement it all. So I have that up in threes. So then I have one at, like I have twos, and I also have a set of threes that I'm not using at the moment, but I'll use it in a different area. But we're going to widen this out now. I need to make some changes. Because yeah. Because this is a backwards and forwards setup. And I've made some choices that need to be changed. Very neat, those blueprints, thank you. I'll tell you what, it took me a while to work out how to do it. Once I got it, it works quite nicely. So I'm going to add an extra, this is a waiting zone here. And I'm going to add the waiting zone all the way up to there. But I also have to deal with this. And I have to deal with the return. That's why that goes... If that's the return there, I have to deal with the... Yeah. You can never find a rail system I'm happy with. Yeah, look, I'll tell you what, this is very fidgety at times, so it's not perfect, but it's kind of, it works. But yeah, this is my issue right now. This is a whole waiting that I'm trying to clean up a bit. I think what I'm going to do is... That's what I'll do, yeah. Alright. I'm going to go over for this out one. We're just going to skip over that, because that's going to be the return. Right, this is going to be convoluted, but I think just got to think about it for a sec how I'm going to lay it out. I think I know, so I think I'm going to go... Where are we? That's... That one there. So this isn't all going to hook up yet. We just have to bear with me while I fiddle around with a few things. So... do a heart. That one. Have I already screwed up this by putting... Yeah, because I'll put that there. Well, let me... That's the case. Let me do this. If I put that there and get rid of that, that fixes the signal, so I can keep doing what I want to do here. Okay, that looks good. And then it's not going to be 45. It's not going to be 90. It's going to be a 45, I think. I don't know. I might do this. Say that's it. So my connection point's here. That's the... So that's there like that. Too sharp. Isn't that funny? Because I can do what, that to there. Yeah, trying to get it in that spot. I think that's the issue. Alright, so to fix that we'll just go a bit wider. It's alright, mate. You don't need to whine, it's not necessary. Okay, when you get autosave kick in, when you got your placement, yep, I'm going to do that. Right, and that'll be that to there. Perfect. That's the one I want. No, it's not. It has to be on default. Yeah, let's do this. Right. And I only have Mark II blue printer at the moment, so these aren't as long as they could be. Is that the same? Oh, it's not. So I reckon let's get this lined up. Right, so okay, so there's a bit of a height, that's fine. That's what I want there. Right, so this, Randy, not now, thanks mate. The creature's in the way. Oh, it's completely stuck. We have to really get rid of it altogether, unfortunately. Waste a heap of ammo on it. Alright, there we go.
I liked you better before you did that.
Well, tough luck, Ada. Randy, that's enough. Ah, the train even smacked it out of the way. Nice.
C. C's for teabagging.
Indeed it is, Gaz. Indeed it is. How much closer can I get that? It's going to be one of these annoying... It's just going to look odd no matter what I do. Right, so that'll go to there. Get rid of that. Actually, that might have been useful. And this one. To there. Kind of about there. Is that right? No, I need to go down to there. Right, so then that go to there. So then that should line up. Oh, I hate how the hover pack has issues with the rail. There you go. I'm going to fix all that in a second. So I'm going to do... That's going to be the return. So I'm going to change my track. That's currently... Yeah, I need to change this around. That's going to go to there. And so I'm going to go straight that way, and then this is going to be this way. And I want this to come down. And maybe we'll turn around and go in a spiral? No. I think we'll do it over here. So here, I'm going to put this one. Wrong button. That doesn't have it with the supports. There's one I've got with supports. So I think it's in this tree. That one. That's it. So that's going to go there. No, I reckon actually I'll put a split there. I'll put the split there and it'll just come, yeah, because that's going to go up. Changed my mind a few times, but that's okay. Yeah. So I'm going to put where's the join? The join's there. All right. So I'm going to build one over here for a reference. That's what I'm going to put that there. So if it's going to go up. Actually, I'll grab the other one. Can't make my mind up. This one. I've got a few train issues right now, but that's just because I'm fiddling around. Actually, this is perfect. Oh, get out of the way, creature. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right now is not the time I need a stupid creature standing there. Right, how does that look? It looks... That's the wrong one. That looks better. That looks like it's meant to be. Get rid of this for a minute. That'll fix that problem. This is what I'm fixing here, this deadlock. This is the whole purpose of everything I'm doing. Right, so to fix this, yeah. I'm thinking now might be the time to do it. To bite the bullet. Come on. It's got to move all the trains out of the way. Alright, just hold on a sec. Randy, what do you want? Hey? Do you want a pat? You come up for a pat? Quick, let's do it. What do you want? Come on. Or on your bed? Nah, I'm busy. Are you going to come up for a pat? Quick, come on. Alright. Alright, you're just going to keep whining this whole time I don't do something about it. Hey? You've stopped the whole coal trains. Hey? Gaz is dropping all the emotes. You want you to press the space bar, Randy? Don't do it. Whatever you do. Hey? Whatever you do, don't do it. Who's a good boy? Hey? Right. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're done, are you? All done. Alright, I'm going to make some changes here. I'm going to get this train that rolled all the way down the hill. Did it? Did I let it roll down there? I did. How far did it roll down? Far enough to be annoying. Chris Gill, he definitely loves attention. Absolutely. You love how you have a Randy Pat time screen, Taylor. Yep. It's needed. Otherwise, he's just going to carry on and on and on. Not that that's a bad thing. It's one of those things that just frustrates me when I'm like, right, I'm going to do this right now. And while I'm doing this, my whole production line stops. And it's like, and now you want to have. So I've got to stop everything I'm doing just for him. Bring this guy back here. Redoing all this is, it's got to be done at some point, so I might as well do it now. I need to make sure I turn this one off auto as well. Because this one's going to go as soon as it gets... that one. No. I wanted to go the other way. Right, that's all the trains there. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah. That one's going, it's got nothing to do with what I'm doing, it went at that point because it was time to go. Right, okay. I've got a few things I've got to do here. I'm going to get rid of that. Going to get rid of that. I'm going to put this one here. So that's going to go there. Getting rid of that. That's not going to work there. That really needs to come back to here. Right, so that'll go there. That will join up to there. Might do it to... Well, that's the case, I'll do it this way around. That can go to there. Right. That will connect to there. That will connect to there. Then this comes back to here. That's off. Oh, there's a little bit of a lift there. I can accept that. I'll deal with that. Or, you know what? I reckon we just do this. Come on, train lines. There we go. Alright. That's that. That's up to there. Right. Right. It's all a bit up in the air still, don't worry. It'll all make sense. So this one here, that's a block. That'll be a path going there. And a block there. This is a block exiting. No, this is a return. No, that'll be the return. I've changed how I'm doing it. That's right. Ah, no, hold on. That's going that way. So this is a path entering, and this is a path entering, and this is a block on the exit, and then that's a block there. So then I would say I'll have another, put a block here. And this would be a block out. This will be a path in. And this will be a block going out. Zoe, hello, welcome. Good to see you there. Hope all is doing well. So then this is a path coming in. Yeah, it's going to have to come back to here. Path coming in and block coming out. And we'll get rid of that one. So that's blocks. So that's a path. This is the in. That goes that way. And then that's that way. So then, hold on. Yeah, that's right. That's a path coming in. Put a block there. So you path in and block out. I thought it was path in and block out. Or you can do both. Yeah, a path in and block out. So this is two-way. So just to be clear, this is from this point here, this single track has traffic in both directions. So it will only, it has another waiting zone there. So once it leaves here, this one here, it goes to the left. So that's path going in that way. And the traffic that's coming this way, it has to have a block to say it can go that way. I think, a push-pull line. Yep, that's right. That's what we've got here. That's why I don't have any, what do you call it? I don't have any roundabouts or any, yeah, I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. I don't have any through train stations. So that to there. Right, this one here's got an issue at the moment. I'm going to work out. So that's a block going that way. That should be right. Charles, hello, welcome. Right, so I need a path here going in and a block here coming out. And I've just got to fix this last one up here. I guess that makes it more of a challenge with traffic management. Yeah. I really don't like roundabouts. Hard to explain, but I feel like they're a bit... I don't want to say... Well, it's hard for me to say, but it feels like it's not realistic. And I mean, out of a game that's not really that realistic. So I'm going to do here. That one was... Because this is the return. This is the incoming. Yeah, I would highly recommend not ever doing a build like this. Little Vicky, do you collab? I do not, unfortunately. It's just my thing. Doesn't interest me. Right, so that might be too short, but I can just... That one that way. That'll go there. No. Physical, yeah, true. You never see train roundabouts. Years ago they had turntables in the steam era, but now we just stick with an engine each side and push or pull. Yeah, that's it. And you have shunting yards. Kind of. So now... So I think I'm just going to do this. So where's the... That's probably what we'll do there. Oh no, no, hold on. This is wrong. My foundations aren't correct here. do that. That'll do that. Perfect. And then this, let's do that. Right, so so that's a path coming in, a block coming out, and this would be a path coming in and a block going out. And that just goes down to there. So I think everything's good to go. Thank you to 1.1 for that vertical nudge. Too damn right, Chris Cool. I absolutely love it. All right, now that that's all done, I think that's coal, that one's sulfur, and that's coal. All right. These ones, next station is sulfur 2 load. So that's, yep, that's correct. And this one, coal, no, it's all right. So this should, next stop's unreachable. Alright, so I've got something wrong here. I've got a path in. That's a block out. That's a block. I might just put that on the other side. I think that's it. I'm just going to drive it. Actually, I think I can see the problem right here. It's going to be this intersection isn't correct. Oh, wrong way. Alright, so I think here is my problem. That's it. So that should be, now that's a path. So what's going on here? So that's a block out. That's a block and that's a block. That's That's a block out. That one comes around to here. That's a path because it's entering a path. And then that's a block to go that way. And now we've got a block here. That's a path to enter. That's a block coming out. That's a path to come back in. I'm just going to drive it, and why is the path saying it's not right though? That signal back there is the issue. I might delete these two signals and re-add them. Generally it's just going to be something like this. Either that or I've got a broken track somewhere. So let's just find out. So this one should normally this one's supposed to go up here. Right, so there it is there, yep. There's a I didn't join this rail up here. Come on. Yeah, sometimes there's only one way to find it, and that's to drive it. So it's just going to be this here. No, it's still not finding it. We'll just drive it a bit more and see what happens. There's maybe more than one. The way I place the lines. So that worked that way. But there's still a issue over here with the signal. Might delete and re-add that signal again. This will be the sulfur. So this one is the one that goes left up here. Yep, it's there. It's at the end of that turn. So if I just redo this. That signal is still not right. There's probably another one along here, another one again. Yeah, it's right there. Oh yeah, I can see. No, maybe I can't. I'll delete this bit and re-add it. It's this bit here. Still doesn't like it. I may have to redo those signals now that I've redone that. Oh, I'll look at Discord later. So this is a path coming in. Still not right. Is that supposed to be going there? Why would that not be? There we go. And now this one's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's waiting for this other one over here. But it's still not right. There's still a signal not right. This one's heading back, so we should be able to let that go and it should go back. And this should go back. I just don't understand what's going on here. That one's now working. So it's this signal here. See, all of that's okay. May just have to delete the signals and re-add them. Might just as simple as that. Because everything else is good now. And once I get it finished, I'll then pretty it up. That fixed it for some reason. It's not block. And there's my path. I just had to bring it back a bit. It was too close. Wow. That's so frustrating, some of that. I'm just going to leave it for a sec. And I'm going to see. Where are we? While I'm waiting, I'm just going to do some tidying up. Path signals are so frustrating sometimes, yeah, especially when you think you're doing it all correctly. I'm not a fan of the snap points, I think. That's where I get the most frustrated. Right, is this one of these trees I'm not allowed to cut down? Here we go. And now we can put all a bunch of supports in for all of this. Yeah, I think the easiest trick is just driving it and seeing where it crashes. That's my first port of call. Alright, so here's the first train coming back. So we're all working by the looks of it. Right now, so this is how I get my, I have to get these barriers in place by using, when I don't have it in blueprints, I've got to follow this technique. Right. You much prefer Factoria's rail system. Unfortunately, it's not 3D. Snap points are everywhere and so easy to set blocks up. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I've heard great things about Factorio's train system. Get that one there. Yep, I've got trains coming through, so this is all working properly now. So all I've got to do is just do all my prettying up. All along here. bit tedious, but it's how I make everything look the way it does. Sometimes you just can't blueprint everything. These are from previous thing that I had here that we got rid of. Right. This one here I had. Maybe I don't. Let's go back to got it, but I just need to, so if that's the right one, then I'm just going to delete these and add the other one. So that was in here. That's for there. Maybe it's there. Too high. It needs to be there. I think that's it there. That'll do. So then I might still which key is it? That one. Yeah. Let's say put one more there. Kind of works. Oh no, I've got to use the foundation first. There. Then I can do it. It's all very fidgety. That's why I wouldn't recommend trying to do what I'm doing here. It's a bit of fiddling around. That works. That looks nice. Just a bit of effort involved. Those trains are running beautifully. I haven't had any train stalls. I'm gonna get rid of these ones. That's that. Right, that comes around. That goes around to there. I'll do that bit in a second. I just want to get this rank now. So I'm going to go back to this. Oh yeah, I could have done it. That's that one to there. No, that was the next one. And that goes, yeah, it's not the best, but there we go. Ooh, that looks nice. That fits pretty nicely. So I just have to do these last ones here. So I'm going to do right. So they are, yeah, that's got to be there. Some of these don't line up. It's all a bit of a mixed bag. Right. The Wes dude, Smoke, can you let me down? We're talking about Coal LLC here, I'm sure of it. Not to your standards? Of course, yes. There I was, Friday night. Oh, nice. New Cole LLC video is 2 hours old. Started watching it. Fire started standard. This will be great. Then day 3 ends and you open a bonuses window. And my soul died a little. Firestarter standard. Was that the... Was it standard or was it... Was it Firestarter? No layer removal, which was recorded like 2... Yeah, sorry. I had about 19 videos queued up before... pre-recorded before the patch came out. And not only that, a patch came out, then a second patch came out. Like 2 patches came out pretty quickly, which meant I was completely out of the loop. But I wasn't going to redo 19 videos. Unfortunate as it is, that's just the way it was. You're not the first person that's complained about that. Layer removal came out, then the classes came out. Yeah, they did, but they weren't like too far apart from each other. Plus I've got to find time to do it as well. Because they're all done in my spare time when I'm not doing this stuff. So it's a hit and miss sometimes as to what I'm going to actually get done. But I have got a couple of new ones coming out. They'll be published shortly on all the new stuff. You should put in the description when the video was recorded. Yeah, I also start every game. And you can see the version number at the top left. So that also helps, because I've had people go, oh, you're using the old version. Did you know there's a new version available? I do. It's just the nature of creating YouTube content, unfortunately. I wanted to see what Firestarter was with layer removal. I've seen lots of videos without layer removal. Yeah, well, when I do one, it will be... it will actually be... I think I'm up to the tight funnel. So it's going to be the... I think the shallow sky mine will be the next one for Firestarter. And I haven't got to that yet. That one might be alright. Gaz, peace out. You gotta get some sleep. No worries, Gaz. We'll chat to you later. Have a great one. Yeah, that one's gotta go. Rest are okay. I think. Yep, they're all okay. Right. That- Dare say I can't do this one. I can do half. No, that's also gonna... Let's say we'll put one there. And another one. Well, this one will be here, so that'll be alright. Rightio. Alright, I'm getting there. I can get rid of these. Lovely. And then so I reckon if I put a no, I keep missing it. That one. Where's the turn start? About there, I reckon. Stupid birds in the way. Right. Now I just need to put some supports going down. Nukes were made for when the creatures get in the way. Well, this is true, but I also want to keep the landscape. So it's a bit of a catch-22, that one. Do that. This game don't got nukes. Where's this game does have nukes? Shall I show you the... That nuke nobles aren't a real nuke. Oh, I think it is. There you go. I blinded you. I do like the cluster though. The clusters are really good. See, look, all those trees didn't die. Well, they weren't in the direct radius, you know. They were cheap trees. Right, that's going to go there. And I'll do... And then I think I've got... That's what I want. I'll put that in there. Let's go to They call it a nuke, but it's just a little old thing. Well, it does help you clear quite a few things, but I hear what you're saying. Cleared the whole swamp with a mate using nukes, flew over with liquid biofuel and placed towers to land and refuel while airdropping 300 nukes each, then detonating. Nothing survived that, not even our frame rates. The where's you? Okay, I'll do day 24. First game getting Onyx tier 2 Ultimate Destructor. Yeah. Ultimate Destructor using the jets is pretty handy. It's pretty OP, to be honest. That one. Trisophan, I detonated so much of the landscape, the music changed from forest to plains. I was like, I didn't know that could happen. Wow, I didn't know that could happen either. That's pretty cool. That might be a little Easter egg in the game. Very interesting. Alright, we're just about done. Game's full of lots of Easter eggs. Alright, I've just got to finish off this bit here and then we're done. And that should be... Put that one there. And then I just got to do this arch here and we're done. This is the last thing. And the trains have been running beautifully. There's been no issues. I still need... We may need to do the waiting area at the other end at some point. But this whole deadlock has gone. Which is great. I might do a... Where are we? That one would go there first. Ah. Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted. Looks like it. Alright. Crystal cool, my mate dropped 800 clusters down once as well and detonated and crashed the game. He could not load the save anymore, had to go back to an older save before he'd placed them. Unfortunately, the auto saves had them placed and the save before that was the last time he logged off, so he had to go back 4 hours. Wow. Yeah, when you're doing stuff like that, you do need to make saves like before I detonated everything, before starting to place nukes. The Satisfactory calculator interactive map might have been able to delete them for you. Not sure. That could have been an option. Nothing worse than having to go back in time. Trifo saying, man, the craziest thing I do is like selling a supercomputer on new saves for 20 tickets at the start of a new game. I think we've all got different levels of how much time we want to waste doing things, don't we? It's like I'm spending an extraordinary amount of time making supports for something that doesn't actually need supporting, but I want the visual support view of it. That's it. That should be all of it now. That's all done through there. We are done. After all of that, awesome. Floating mid-air train tracks do feel bad, yeah. Need 800 cluster strats. You can, well, I automate everything. This save in particular has everything automated. I have even pulse nobelisks I've automated. Where's dude? Wow, this is terrible. Cole LLC giving you grief, is it? I've just got to sign back into my Google Sheets for some reason. All right. Onyx jet with 22,000 damage, 11,000 rate, won't break a blue chest. Wet blue chest. Yeah, right. Wow. Yeah, well, you got to start working your damage chests, I suppose. I had like something like 56,000 damage on that the other day. It was like a 40, and I got the rate at 46,000%. No, this is all working as expected now. It's a bit of an excessive train setup here, but it is what it is. Alright. So we'll go and check our... I'll go in here and check my... Maybe not here, I'll go over to the aluminum ingot factories and just check their progress. Which is this one over here. That would be 180 scrap. 148, so it's because of my coal issues and all that, it won't be running as well. Or there might be water issue. Still teething at some of this out. So it's this one here. I'd say the water is slowing it down. I might just do that. That should sort that out. Yeah, there wasn't enough coal coming for a bit because of everything I was doing with the trains, so that reduced the rate for a while. But now I've sorted those trains out. That looks like it's coming out at 180 now. And that's coming at 180. Yeah. And these will get up to 100. They are operating as expected. Might go drop off some of these supplies in my inventory. And then I'll look at some coal. It's not some coal, some copper. Pretty sure I've got the whole copper set up ready to go. I've just got to hook it up. Ah, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I think everything else I'm okay with being in my inventory. Well, 1E26 top miners just clears the blue walls at basically 348. That's pretty funny, Wes. The old, there's a lot that can happen in that, isn't there? So what have we got? Hog remains. It's empty now. Just going to process some of these, generate some coupons, and we'll get back. I might just drop off some other things over here first. Some more of that there. Rightio. And then we just got the stinger remains left. Perfect. Chris Gill, you're off. Thanks for the stream. Not a problem at all. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to have you here, and we'll see you next time. Alright. Now I can leave that going. Go over here again.
Buckle up, there's a raid incoming.
Look out. We've got a boobies
Thank
raid
you,
coming
Frutchy,
in.
for the raid of 39 viewers.
Frutchy, she's been playing Shapes 2. Apparently it's better than Shapes 1. Welcome, Macy. Good to have you here. Frutchy's coming in with the booby raid as well. 39 viewers, absolutely awesome. Let's try and look after your wonderful viewers. We'll see what happens. What did you get up to today? Twice as good. That's a big statement, but I mean, if you said it, it must be real. It must be true. What have you been doing today in Shapes? Was it good? You were enjoying it? You must be enjoying it because it's... you've played it more than once. That should be perfect. Alright. You're loving it? Excellent. And so you should. Need to completely redesign my make anything machine again. Is it? That's the nature of all these games, isn't it? You make it all and then you gotta then redesign it all again. Alright, so we need to do this splitters. That's what I want. Is it 2 for the foundry? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is. Alright, so let's go with 3 and 4. Is this how I'm going to do it? I think it is. Everyone's got nipples. Macy, you've got them. That's right. Everyone's got them. You've got them. I've got them. I've got them here. I've got them everywhere. Look. I've got some there. And I've got some here and some here. I've got them on the roof over here. And over here, and over here, and over here. Nipples everywhere. Right. That's what I want. That's 2. That's 2. That's 2. Sometimes it's hard to see. Oh, there you go. What lines up with what? Alright, so these are ones. These are ones. Alright, this whole side is... Well, I'm going to go, so I'll leave a lurk. Not a problem, Frachi. I'll look after your wonderful friends, community members, if that's what you want to call them. Friends. Friends might be too strong of a word, who knows? I'll do my best. I'll keep them under control. We'll see what happens. Alright. Stalkers, there you go. That's the right word. So 20 plus 37.5 plus 23.4375 plus 32.8125 plus 8.8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 6.7. 141.25. Right, there you go. So then I will do another 2 of these. I'm trying to remember how I did this. They should be. Oh yeah, they are on the right. They're not in the right spot. Oh, did I redo them? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Well, they're all wrong. And I'm going to have to delete them all and redo them all. Only the belts, it's alright. That. Actually, maybe. Oh yeah, no, that's all right. Yeah, alright, so I've just got to reposition them and re-add the, I should have looked at that beforehand anyway. It's not a huge deal. Good old blueprints. Wow, I remember my first new base. Dang, such spaghetti. Brunheim. We've all been there, haven't we? We've all had our spaghettification moments. I think I've come a long way since then. I'd like to hope so. Right, they should all be there. How have you been, Brunheim? Can't believe it's been since 2021 since I started watching The Man in His Factory. Time has flown, hasn't it? It's been a while. It has been a while. There's been a few factories since then. Just going to get rid of these belts. Alright, so they're going to be Mark 1. And they're going to be Mark 1. DJ, hello, Smirking and Randy. How are you both? Stay hydrated, please. You're okay? Excellent. I'm doing well, thank you. Randy's doing well. We are absolutely well. Oh, I wonder. 32.8125 plus 23.4375. Yeah, right. Excellent. That's a Mark 1. And that's 57. That's another Mark 1. That's all Mark 1. Lovely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11, 12, 13, 14.
Nice try.
2, 3, 4.
Nice try, Brunheim.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Got to get up early in the day to beat me. At least today.
Nothing bad, sir.
Oh, DJ's coming in with the bad. Get rid of that one and that one. Right. And then this, I'm going to go this way. And it's going to be here. That's going to be a Mark 2. I think this one's a Mark 1. Yep. Now I've got to bring in, I've got 2 here, an iron and a copper. Right. So I'm going to bring these around. And I think I'm going to do that there. That would be there. So if I did that one to there, and this one like that. Three and 4. Right, so now I'm going to bring these and bring them. This one will be here. Actually, yeah, I don't need to go that way, I'll go this way. And this one, yeah, I'm going to actually change this. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't need this. I might need that. No, I won't need that. That's perfect. That one. Now this one's a bit different. Yep, that's fine there. And I want it coming down here. So I think it's going to be there. Right. So that'll be to there. To there. Nah, I need to come one more. There we go. And this can then go up to the next floor for the next slot. Because all we wanted right now is these ones, but I've done everything else. And all should be coming at the right rate. It is perfect. So they are making 40 per minute. Is that correct? Yep, 40 per minute. That's them. So I just have to wait for them to come into here. So it'll take a few minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. While that's happening, let's just go back to our aluminum ingot factory and just see the rate that's coming in at. Is the scrap still keeping up? It's not. So I have an issue. What is that issue? It's a build-up of water. Why would that be? Because I've got the water coming in. It's got to be a canister issue. Oh, I would say that yeah, because it's got it all overflow. I think Oops. So I'm going to make this. This is a bit dodgy, but it will work. That will just ensure we're getting the right. Lieutenant General Zombie, is cooling a new thing? Do things overheat now? No, just cooling system is one of the components required in the game. Yeah, so you just, that's all. It's just a part you have to make. You need them for cooling systems. I need them for the... What do I need them for? Why am I making cooling systems? They are for the... I'll tell you what they're for. Cooling system. They're for the magnetic field generator. No. Cooling system. Oh no, cooling system is... Yeah, you need them for building things. That's why I'm making them. They're just a part. So we're working on having that. Engineer, whoops, I just realised I have 2 blenders worth of rocket fuel production. I need to build 36 more power plants. Oh well. If you've got blueprints for your power plants, it shouldn't take too long to deploy them, I reckon. You should be right. Alright, that'll sort that out anyway. I'm just going to flush this again. Turbo motors and propulsion rockets both use cooling system components. Exactly. But also, they are used for... let's have a look. Cooling systems are needed to build the particle... you needed to unlock particle enrichment, and they used to craft the quantum encoder, the converter, the particle accelerator. So they're the reasons why I'm actually producing them for me with the Pioneer. You do wish the in-game showed what buildings use which components in that menu? Yeah, I agree. It would certainly help, wouldn't it? Because I wouldn't have had to have gone to a external website to find out that information. Right, I reckon I'll get rid of this one more time. Yeah, I think we should be up to date now. Alright. Yeah, there's no build up of water. The scrap will be coming out at the right rate. Alright, that's that problem fixed. In that case, let's go and look at the rate over here. See if the aluminum, alclad aluminum sheets are now being made. Let's go see if that's the case. They are coming out. And they are coming in. And they are running at 100%. They did have a bit of a buffer. Right, and they are heading to where? They are supposed to be going to the heatsink factory. So they're going up there. Coming up here, they're going up another level. Going out there. That's all coming along here. Right, they're going out the top. And this is where they failed. So what it is it, oh, that's as far as I got. So they are Mark 2. Just bear with me. Heatsink alclad sheet Mark 2. Yep. Alright, so it's funny how you get distracted. You build something and then you work on the next thing. Now this is going to that's at that, so they may have to drop down. What building is this? Where am I heading to? I'm heading to where the heatsinks are made. Aha, yeah, right. I think yep, they're up here. Alright, so this is where they've got to go. It can either come in either one. If they've got to come all the way around here, I reckon I'm just trying to avoid I'll go with, I can come to here and we'll shoot across here. That floor underneath is for some more steel ingots later. Steel beams, I mean. So they don't take much. So I reckon I'll do it. On the bottom one here. Okay, shit, there we go. All right. And then right, that. We might come to. Oh yeah, this is exactly. Yeah, right. Okay. It's going to cause a slight. Oops, one of these is wrong. Oh, that one's wrong too. Actually, I do it here. Did it again here. I did the wrong one. Way. All right, they're coming in now. They're already belted out to where they've got to go, so the last thing I need to bring in is the copper sheets. They're going to have to probably be made, and I'm not going to make them today, to be honest. I think we'll save that to the next episode. We'll just make sure these come in. So then that would, these ones would be coming in here. So copper sheet would go in there. That should be coming in at 120, you'd think. It's all Mark II. It's a full belt, so I'm positive it to be working correctly. That's Mark II. That's Mark IV, so that's fine, and everything else will be fine. How many machines is it? It's 3 machines, yeah. Alright. Alright, beautiful. They're all getting their sheet. Well, that's good. I only missed that one last bit of the construction line there. Seem to be flowing nicely. There's a bit of a backup here, but that one's for... Oh, hello. Oh, that's not right. Yeah. That's for the Pioneer. Well, that's the overflow. Yep. That one's sorted. That should be outputting 120 now. And they should all run at 100% soon. Yeah, they're getting up to speed again. Perfect. Everything's working as expected. This one is for later. This one's not hooked up yet. It's for a different production line. But yeah, we are... Wow. We're making effort. We're making progress. I'm going to check this water one last time. Make sure it's all working. And the scrap. Yep, 180, 100%, perfect, there's no water excess. Yeah, and now this is working beautifully. Alright, package water is doing its thing. Well, on that note, I think we're going to wrap up. We've achieved a lot today. Yeah, all we've got. So next episode we'll do the copper sheet for those heat sinks, and then we will. What else? Yeah, we'll just keep working through our magnetic field generator we're working on. No, we've done that. Cooling systems. We'll just keep working on cooling systems. So once the copper sheet's done, the heat sinks are done, then we need to do the rubber. The water should already be there, and then we'll have to bring in the nitrogen gas. That should be okay. We're going to pipe that one directly because it's not that far away. I think it would look cool. Alright, how many coupons did we make today? Probably 10 because we did those doohickey whatsits. DNA points. There we go. We are 727. So 737. So 740. So 263 to go till we get the golden nut. Well, folks, more train work today. We added a waiting zone at the, we extended the waiting zone that was at the top of the mountain for the coal and sulfur trains, and that will help in the future too because there's more trains are going to happen. We had a bit of a deadlock there with trains sort of butting noses. So now that's all done. That was all running smoothly. We then, with that happening and all working, the aluminum scraps working correctly, so the aluminum ingots are working correctly, and that meant that the alclad sheets are working correctly. And I just had to, no, I had to create the copper ingots. So we already had the copper foundry set up ready to go. I just needed to connect the copper and iron belts that came in that we've previously brought in ages ago, and I've been waiting for this step. Now they're all hooked up. The aluminum sheets are being made, and they're going to the heatsink factory. So the next step is to get the copper sheets to the heatsink factory, and then we will have heat sinks being made for the cooling systems, and we can move on to the next component. So many things to be done, but it's after that it's just rubber and I think the nitric acid or the nitric gas, and then everything should start running for our cooling systems. That's pretty cool. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening and night, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.